Good morning. It's Friday morning. Okay, it's about 20 after 8. I drank my coffee and cream. I made these little pot holders for my friend, and this one did have a little loop hanging out, and this corner was all wonky. Well, it still is a little bit. But anyway, I put a binding on it. I wasn't satisfied with it, and so I thought, well, it could be it can still be a little pot holder, or it can be a coaster. So anyway, I'm more satisfied with this now. So I just made a 2.5 inch strip binding and just, yeah, just sewed it on. Does anybody else do this? I write down literally everything that I do. Well, almost everything that I do every day, and then I check it off as I go. And if I do something that's not on my list, I write it down, make a circle, and check it off. Made myself, not myself, made my son a nice breakfast to take to work. Come on. Come over here and eat your steak, okay? Eat your steak. There you go. There you go. Okay. Eat your steak. You know what I should put on here is clean my stove. Stop sewing and clean your stove, but I'll put a question mark. That means I don't really have to do it. I am making a log cabin pattern for an envelope pillow for my bed. And I feel like one of those YouTube sewing ladies that know what they're doing. I'm almost done with this. And there's a whole bunch of these envelope pillow tutorials on YouTube. I think it's good if you have 5 different types of material. If you don't want to have the colors touching each other, I think you need to have 5. That seemed to work out good for me. Anyway, I'm happy with it. If I make my bed properly, it'll look nicer, but I do like it. See? That's the envelope back. Also gonna grill some Nathan's Famous Beef Franks. 100% beef. Oops, I mean made with 100% beef. So, what that means is, amongst all the garbage that's in here, of any of the meat ingredients, we don't know how much that is, but of the meat that's in here, whatever it is, it's beef. It's not any other weird kind of meat. So, you know. Sorbitol can cause acute or chronic diarrhea in children and adults. So be careful when you're eating your 100% beef hot dogs. And if you get diarrhea. Maybe it's not the hot dogs themselves. I consumed some candy, oh, probably 40 years ago, that had sorbitol in it, and it gave me diarrhea. You can buy really good hot dogs that have just meat in it for the most part, no chemicals. But my gosh, it's like per pound, it's as expensive as filet mignon. It is cold outside, and it's looking like it's gonna storm. Anyway, gonna take a bite of my hamburger. Plain with nothing on it. It's not too hard to eat a plain burger when it's grilled fresh. I think that's the only time I could eat a plain burger. I pretty much made these for my kids because they love grilled hot dogs. And they bought some buns, so I went ahead and made them for them. And I decided not to have a sorbitol laced Nathan's corn dog. Let's go feed those wild birdies. Oh, what does this mean? What could it mean? Whatever does this mean? Let's go out front and look at the anthill. Haven't had any squirrels trying to dig. Okay. I don't see any ants at all. I think it killed them. This is what I used. What exactly do we have here? Let's see now. This is Chicken Littlest. No, there's Chicken Littlest. That's Black Beauty. Excuse me, are you a rooster or a roaster? Cheeseburger and butter mayo that I kind of made into Thousand Island. Remember, with butter mayonnaise, I can have as much as I want. Gonna have some decaf coffee, hot decaf coffee and cream to warm me up. And that's probably gonna be it. Well, it's 2:15. But I don't think I'm gonna cook anymore. I might have a little something later. Here's my decaf coffee and cream. And there's my little pot holders I made last night. The only thing left